Hello, my artists. So today we're gonna make some DIY clay. So you only need a couple of things for this. You're gonna need some flour, some salt, and some either conditioner or lotion. I used some ones that you get from when you go to the hotel, so I already put it in here to make it a little bit easier. So we're gonna start with 4 tablespoons, one of these, a tablespoon, and of flour. And you want to make sure that it's a level tablespoon, like this. You don't want it to be heaping because it makes the measurements a little bit more difficult. So we're going to start with 4, and we can always add more flour if we need it. There's 4. And then this is 2 tablespoons of conditioner, which I filled this twice and I just stuck it in here. And then I'm going to add that in. Try and make sure I get all of it because this is what really makes it stick. And then before I start mixing, I'm going to take a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. I don't need a ton. So about that much, I'm going to dump it in. Okay, and then I'm going to start mixing this and kind of like folding it. So it's going to take a couple minutes for this to start to come together. But you can see that it's starting to clump up a little bit, which is what we want. We want it to start sticking together. You can also color your clay if you want to, using food coloring. We are at the point where we can start mixing this all together, so I'm going to try and get this clumped up to one side. Definitely got a good clump going on right there. Oops. So I'm going to just try and pick this up and squish it down on some more of it. Pick up some of the extra, and then I'm going to start just working it with my hands. I'm going to pick up the last of the flour. And I'm rolling it to work it together. See, mine's pretty sticky still. So I need some more flour. So I'm just going to take my measuring thing. I'm actually just going to sprinkle some into the bottom of the bowl. And then I'm going to pick it up. Like that. And then I'm going to start mixing it together again. Squeezing it really gets it mixed all together because it's moving it around more than just rolling it. So remember to do both squeeze and roll. Still a little sticky, so I'm gonna grab a little bit more flour. And my clay is feeling pretty good. So there we have it. DIY clay, my friends. I've got my air dry clay, and the best way that I found to work with this clay is to just build with it kind of like you would Play-Doh, because you can't reattach it very well. It's not sturdy enough for that. So we're gonna make some clay animals. So I'm gonna make a ball, and I'm gonna stick it onto my table. and I'm going to start with that shape. So I want you guys to guess what this is. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. So first I'm going to take out a little area like that. Now I'm going to pull off to the side. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Over here. And I'm just pinching and then flattening with my finger. You guys don't have to make this. I'm just giving you an example. You guys can make whatever animal that you would like to. And I'm going to pull the last little piece out here. Actually, we got one more little piece to grab. Alright, has anybody guessed it yet? A little lopsided. Okay, so then you guys can use a toothpick. This is an orange stick. It's just something I have. So you can add some details with a toothpick. So I'm gonna do that. Remember, you're still guessing. All right, shape. You can just use the side of it, or you can dig in some more with the tip, because it's pointy. I'm gonna make some eyes, and then I'm gonna add some details. I hope you guys have guessed by now, because this is just gonna give it right to you. Alright, did you guess that I was making a turtle? So then I'm going to set this off to the side very carefully without mushing him too much. Oops, I broke his head a little bit. I'll fix his head. There we go. So I'm going to move him to somewhere where he can dry. I'm going to let him dry one way, and then I'm going to flip him over. This is another little turtle guy that I made. I made him a while ago. He's not quite dry. I made him about 6 hours ago. So he's getting there. He's definitely not as fragile as this guy. But he's not completely dry yet. And you can paint them when they're dry. And you'll have a little clay animal. Yeah, so what you want to do with this is you want to let it dry for a while on one side, and then once that side seems hard enough to sit, you want to flip it over so that it can start to dry on the other side as well. Well, I hope you guys like that. Remember, you can make whatever animal you want. I just chose to make a turtle. You guys can make a turtle too if you want to. I hope you guys had fun, and see you next time. Bye.